Humanity, we think we're so smart. We've built cities, gone to the moon, and mastered the art of binge-watching entire seasons in one night. But here's the big question. What's going to kill us first? Artificial intelligence, some nasty virus, or our very own sun? 3 options, 3 threats, and honestly, none of them sound like a vacation in Miami. Let's start with the trendiest candidate, artificial intelligence. Back in the day, it was harmless. Little programs that could add numbers or lose at Tetris. Then came neural networks that write articles, compose music, even paint your cat like it's the Mona Lisa. Sounds fun, right? But the smarter machines get, the less of a toy they become. First threat, the economy. AI might take our jobs faster than your boss did when he discovered remote work. Drivers? Replaced by self-driving cars. Lawyers? A program that reads laws faster than anyone. Artists, screenwriters, even doctors, all on the endangered professions list. Imagine billions of people unemployed, but hey, at least everyone's got a perfect AI-generated profile picture. Second threat, military use. Autonomous drones, surveillance systems, smart missiles, sounds like a video game, except the stakes are real. A machine could decide who's a threat and act without a human pressing the button. One bug in the code, and boom, goodbye city. And then the third option, superintelligence. Imagine something so much smarter than us as we are smarter than a chicken. Do we ask a chicken for advice before making an omelet? Exactly. Why would a super AI consult us if our goals don't align? The scary part? This isn't some sci-fi future centuries away. Scientists argue about the timeline. 50 years? 20? Or maybe tomorrow an AI wakes up and decides it's bored answering our dumb questions. So yeah, artificial intelligence could easily be the first reason humanity checks out. Not because it's evil, but because we're human, and we love pressing start before reading the manual. Viruses, probably humanity's oldest and most annoying neighbors. They've been here long before us, and honestly, they'll probably outlast us too. Their strategy is simple, invisible, tiny, but ridiculously effective. History's full of examples. The Black Plague wiped out a third of Europe. The Spanish flu in the early 1900s infected half the planet and killed more people than World War I. And more recently, we all lived through COVID-19, that global pause button nobody asked for. Borders shut down, streets went empty, and suddenly millions of people discovered their hidden talent for baking banana bread. The real danger with viruses is that they're unpredictable. Today it's just a runny nose. Tomorrow it's a disease that wipes out millions. They mutate fast, spread easily, and couldn't care less about borders. While we're busy arguing online about do masks even work, the virus is already on the next flight overseas. And of course, we can't forget about man-made viruses. Because, humans can't help themselves. If nature isn't scary enough, we like to make it worse. Scientists tweak viruses in labs for research, but imagine one mistake, and suddenly we've got a pandemic way deadlier than anything before. Or worse, someone deliberately designs one as a weapon. That's not a sci-fi movie. That's a nightmare scenario waiting to happen. Unlike AI or the sun, viruses don't need decades or billions of years to end us. They can crash civilization in just a few months. And the scariest part? Humanity still wouldn't be ready. Not enough medicine, doctors burning out, people panic buying beans, rice, and of course, toilet paper. Yep, that's what a 21st century apocalypse looks like. So viruses are a serious contender for the title of humanity's executioner. They're fast, invisible, and indifferent. If AI needs time to make plans, and the sun takes billions of years to cook us, a virus could knock on our door tomorrow. No warning, no second chances. And now, let's talk about our favorite star, the sun. It gives us light, warmth, and the chance to get that perfect summer tan. Without it, there'd be no plants, no pets, and definitely no TikTok. But here's the catch. Everything that gives life eventually takes it away. In the long run, the sun is destined to be our killer. In about 5 billion years, it'll expand into a red giant and roast Earth into a crispy little charcoal briquette. Good news, we won't be around to see it. Bad news, if our distant descendants exist, they'll have front row seats to the barbecue. But here's the kicker. There are faster ways the sun can ruin our day. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections could wreck modern civilization tomorrow. And that's not sci-fi. It already happened in 1859 during the so-called Carrington event. Back then, civilization was simple. The worst that happened? Some telegraph lines caught fire. Annoying, sure. But imagine the same thing in the 21st century. Satellites? Fried. Internet? Gone. Power grids? Offline. Bank cards? Useless. The global economy? Frozen. Billions of people, addicted to being online, suddenly cut off. No Google, no memes, no TikTok dances. That, my friends, is what the real end of the world looks like. And the funniest part? Humanity can't do a damn thing about it. Against a virus, we can at least make vaccines. Against AI, maybe there's an off switch somewhere, hopefully. But the sun? We don't have a dim light button, and no, you can't cover it up with a giant IKEA curtain. So yeah, the sun is the slowest, but most guaranteed killer. It's in no hurry, but it always wins the long game. And sometimes, it can mess with us right now, just by sneezing in our direction. So while we argue whether AI or viruses are scarier, don't forget, at any moment the sun could just flip the off switch on civilization. And no reboot's gonna save us. So, who's the frontrunner in the race for humanity's Grim Reaper? Artificial intelligence, the new kid on the block, but with insane potential. It's growing faster than a teenager on energy drinks, and within just a few decades it could give us the ultimate headache. Worst case scenario, we get a superintelligence that looks at us like an outdated app and just deletes us. Cold, emotionless, like we delete old photos from our phones. Viruses, the classic, battle-tested apocalypse masters. They've wiped us out before, and they could easily do it again. And the scariest part? They don't need centuries or supercomputers. Just one unlucky mutation and boom. Hello, new lockdown. Except this time, maybe without the happy ending. The sun, the final boss. Slow but inevitable. It gave us life, and it's going to take it away. The only question is when. Sure, 5 billion years until Earth turns into cosmic charcoal sounds comforting. But a solar flare that takes out global civilization overnight? Yeah, that could happen tomorrow. So what's going to kill us first? The uncomfortable answer. All three are real threats. The only difference is timing. Viruses are fast and sneaky. AI is a midterm gamble with massive risks. And the sun? Well, the sun is the guaranteed long game. Sounds dark, right? But here's the silver lining. We're still alive. Which means we still have time. We can regulate AI, improve medicine, build defenses against solar storms. Or at the very least, learn not to panic buy all the toilet paper next time. So maybe the real question isn't what will kill us first, but will we figure out how to survive it? And as long as we've got time, the answer is up to us. And hey, if you made it this far, don't let the sun or AI beat you to it. Smash that subscribe button, hit like, and stick around. Because if humanity's going down, we might as well laugh about it together.